Hello and welcome to episode 60 of On the Dawntrail. This is my Final Fantasy XIV MSQ guide and playthrough. We're finally in the big 6-0, episode 60. Just finished Shadowbringers and moving on now into the patch quests before Endwalker. Tataru's got the next one. Where are we going? Shaken Resolve.
Various, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of rest.
More than my fill, not so much as 40 winks, truth be told. Yep, honestly, I'm right back at it.
You're too selfless, that's your problem. But you'll be no good to anyone if you don't take a break every once in a while. Anyway, not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned for you to meet that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gimlet Dark, and that the Empire has shown no sign of movement. Which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First.
I mean, I guess.
Great! Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Fleming to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you on the terrace at the House of Splendors.
Alright. Let's go share my tales. My tales of daring do. Yes. All the great things that I've done. Tataru, you don't even know. Things I've been through.
Terrace, I think it's up here, yeah?
Here you are, Fleming. Hello.
Various. My, it has been too long. Tataru did mention that I would be joining you, did she not?
Hello? You're not even looking at me.
Thank you. Words cannot well express how I have longed to know more of the First. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tataru should be arriving shortly.
I have so many stories you don't even know.
And so, Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next Oracle? This girl who Thancred named Reen? To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Furious, might I ask a favor of you when next you return to the First? To tell Reen what I cannot. To tell her, thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her to the end.
Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Who is this? Oh, it's real. Real.
Real? I hope you're here to tell me you've received word from my helper.
I wish. Nay, not had a peep at him. And it's been a good long whiles now too. Too bloody long. On account of which I'm asking to sneak over the border and see if I can't get a signal to close from... a signal to him from closer up.
What if they catch you? There must be another way.
Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking my way through Great Gimlet now the fighting's died down. Gods know there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now, I'd best be... I nearly forgot. Cryle's at the stones, and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. He was getting ready to examine them again when I left. Uh-oh. My friends.
We'd best head back then. I'm sure it's important.
Bye, Fleming. I'll tell Reen what you said. Those sounds. Yeah. Yes. Ah, jeez. Yes. Oh no. Cryle found something bad.
It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad.
Yubby. That always means there's something bad. Someone's voiced?
You're here. Good.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Leave it to me. No rest for the righteous, eh?
I realize you've only just returned from saving 2 worlds, but time is not on our side.
But where's he even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
I believe. I only get good news. Well, back to the First. Didn't take long. See ya, source. Oh, wait a minute, is there patches? What? Oh, yeah, yokai stuff. Thank you. Oh wow, a lot of blue quests are hanging out here. Uh-oh. This is big uh-oh, this is. What are these? What is this? The Aspiring Skywatcher. Okay. Middle of nowhere. Oh man, a lot of stuff. You have business with the Crystal Exarch. Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular.
Yes. I want to meet my friends.
There he is. Crystal Exarch. No longer hooded. Ah, Furious, you are returned. I doubt your time in the source was suitably restful. I hope your time. But of course it wasn't. Go on. Their corporeal ether shows signs of instability. By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Crile and Master Matoya to keep our friends' bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Mine friends.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
I'm so eloquent.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Oh! What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless he says so.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of his body and soul, but his personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us his possessions, he could carry our souls back to the source upon his person?
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on his part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet, were we to immure our souls within an object in his possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back onto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
He's right. We have to try. Oh, cool. Finished, baby. All the things to sell. Nice. And get this. I got, ooh, wait. Ooh, a little wind-up Graha. Forgot about that one. Ooh, orchestration roll. Don't mind if I do. And a new weapon. High level 500. Ooh. Oh. Does it snap? No, it doesn't snap. And it's kind of boring. That's okay. Alright, Crystallite Arc. What's next? A grand adventure. The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of White Auracite. By thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Sorry, Urenge. I'm not gonna talk to you today. In Sullen, eh? Just whatever. Let's go to Fort Job and fly. Because I can fly, baby. Oh, I just noticed. I officially now have 1,000,000 gil. Let's go. Yeesh. All the way down there, eh? Excuse me. Exarch Gate. Oh, I still have that random side quest I picked up in Calusia. I mean, I already finished it, so I might as well turn it in eventually. Yeah, just let it sit over there for now. And then, oh, okay. Whenever I get into a trial, I remember I can pick up the last job quest for Bard. Thing is, I don't know where it is. Is it? It's probably from Jahentel. Either Jahentel or Samson. But I don't know if I could look in Gridania or that one part, or that one area in the 12's Wood where Jahentel always sits around. Look into that later. For now, we're grinding through MSQs. There my friends are. Oh, cutscene. Let's go. Oh, let's go. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host's familiars, and I expect our reception today will be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch may have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who would overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge. And there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we can seize their interest, mayhap we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is, then. I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. No. Huh? Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. You both seem to be in rather high spirits, if you ask me. Not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when Furious is around. Heh, my groupies. What exactly are you implying? He averted a calamity, and the light which seems destined to consume him has been extinguished. 'Tis only natural that we be pleased to see him. Yes, well, we will have plenty of time to celebrate his good health after we've finished here. Of course. Then let us proceed to the palace. We'll do it. The Grand Cosmos now accessible. Let's do it, boys. Yep, party of NPCs. All right, who we got? The twins in Graha? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Or Crystal Exarch, excuse me. What? No, call him Graha? All right, that's fine. Yeah. Yes, that's fine. All right, let's do this. Yep. What? Insufficient item level? Yummy! I'm literally one away? You gotta be kidding me, dude. You know what this calls for? I'm gonna go buy a piece of gear. Thank goodness I recognize that I have a bunch of gil. Let's see, what should I buy? Markets. What am I severely lacking in? 500 is good. 430, 430, 430, 430. 395? 370? Okay, I need a neck. Really, really badly. Market board. Where's that neck? Necklaces. Let's see. What is this? 533? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Cool. What? Is there a cheaper one? What? Hey, nothing in that one. Alright, whatever. Let's buy this one. Thank you. Just for the item level? Yesh. Alright, now we're ready. Okay. No. Duty finder? Duty supports. There it is. The Grand Cosmos. The Grand Cosmos. Let's do it. The twins and I. And the Crystal XR. The Dream Team. Norvrent, the Grand Cosmos. It's kind of creepy looking. Alright then. Let's do this.
Should you value your lives, you will quit this place at once. Now be gone with you.
I'd say we're off to a fine start. Woo! Nice. Okay. There we go. Alright. We in this now. Back on that grind. That AoE grind, baby. Over armor. The forgotten cousin of Under Armor. At least this dungeon has an upbeat background theme, backing track. Bro, the ones that like have the nice chill background, I'm just like, oh my god, snooze fest, bro. Snooze arena, you know what I mean? Here we go. Come on, let's give it our all. Nice. I would not like to live in like a castle or a palace like this. It's just like too much. Like, sure, it's cool to be like a noble and royalty or whatever and have all this stuff, but like, it's so vacant, even with like servants and everything. Imagine having to walk like a freaking mile just to get the other side of your house. I would not be about it. A home should be cozy. In my view, anyway. This is just too much. Should have pulled further. Okay. I think with his dream team, we can do the double pulls. Yesh. Come on, Graha.
Ooh. Look how they make a mess of my floors. Swish and flick, my lovelies. Swish and flick.
The crosser blades.
I pour forth blades to run them through.
The chivalric spear.
Brave knights of Eld, tried and true.
Graha. Oh, jeez. Oh, buddy. Oof. Uh-oh. Exarch's not looking too good there. Alphino, 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 Alphino! No! Okay. Well. Don't.
I will not yield.
My computer. Oh, is he back up? Oh, he's back up. Let's go, let's go. Good job. A battle res? Ooh, okay. Way to think on your feet there, Alphino. I learned my lesson. I will take it easy, man. I take it easy. And we're getting all freaky deaky up in here. Come on, Alphino. Why are you? Hiya! indeed a close one. I don't know how we survived that. Iron Justice. Come, my friends. We continue forward. To the first boss. What is this? Arrive at the Martial Court. That doesn't sound good.
If you insist on making a mess of my palace, then you leave me no choice.
Oh dear. They don't seem inclined to talk.
Well, it was your idea to brandish blades at the door.
Seeker of Solitude. Shadow Bolts. It is a tank buster. Okay, don't worry about it. Immortal and Athena. This looks like a raid wide. Ooh, quite heavy too. Okay.
Come, my lovelies. There's filth that wants for cleaning.
Oh. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Craw out emit. Swish, swish, aroo.
I don't understand this mechanic. Dodge the things and don't stand in those freshman tickets? Is that it? Oh no. Yikes. Taking a lot of heavy damage. I don't know what's going on here. Shadow Bolts. Got you off now. Too easy.
Such pernicious stains you are. No more. Semtar.
Ooh, Schnikes! Oh, Schnikes! Jeez, I keep getting my stupid. Right off, you know. Give me a nice, healthy heal, yeah? Uh-oh. I'm really not doing too hot in this dungeon, huh? It's probably gonna hurt. Especially if Drawha's not gonna come over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. Fine. Oof. No more rooms, please. I don't like that. Don't have a whatchamajigget, so pop us off. Die joke. Big galvanize. Or whatever that's called. Sucker. Ugh. Not the brooms, bro. Daijou, perfect. Oh. Alright, nailed that one. Hit him with the apex arrow. Okay, barely survived that.
Ah, unsufferable, the lot of you. I will spare you, but only this time.
Doubt there'll be school.
Still you press onward? How foolish.
My friends are trying to talk to me.
Grace's Gardens. It's beautiful as ever.
Alright, we're taking it slow this time. I don't want any more mishaps.
Oh,
Come on. Come on. Friggin' corpses, you know what I mean? Almost there. Just a couple more. And oh, geez, this guy has a ton of health. What the heck? And done.
I conjure forth the garden's wrath.
That one. Cosmos Witchweed, eh? Oh, self-destruct. No. Got him. Didn't even get a chance. Cosmos Echo. Self-destruct. No chests yet, huh? I'd like some gear, please.
Hold them fast with thorn and vine.
Yateveo. I don't know what that means. Bloody caress. Don't dare caress me. Touching me. Ew. You spurred it on me. Gross. And this one? No. This looks very familiar. Looks just like or this route reminds me of the same route we did for Valtyr's Castle up on Mount Gold. Pretty sure there's one of these, like, what do you call it? Gondolas? No. Pillar thingies? Yes! Yes!
To death's embrace, their souls consign. Needs more energy.
More footwork. More energy. Man, I'm actually so excited for Dawntrail. Do some new content, brand new story. It's been a blast actually going through all these old expansions again. Just reliving the tale. But to get a fresh take. A new tale. Man, this could be so good. I'm going through the rough decision right now, deciding whether I want to do Dawntrail on this character, Furious, or transfer over my main. That also has all my achievements. The guy has all my achievements and stuff attached to him. All my mounts, all my other collectibles, glamours and rewards and stuff, my other leveled up jobs and everything. It's all connected to that character. So, like, technically I should do everything on him, since he's my main, but he's on this.
Then in Sith, these cretins have sullied the sanctity of your garden. It must be dealt with.
Is there no end to these creatures?
They think a few plants can slow us down. They're sorely mistaken.
Oh, geez, okay. Opening right up with it, huh? Get it, Alize. Storm of Color. Okay, that one is a, Paintbuster. I don't even have my other dot on. Where is it? Ode to Lost Love, huh? Okay, that is a grade wide. Direct seeding. Okay. Time has come, my children. Hearken to my melody. What's happening? Oh, move them. Okay, don't. Okay, we have to move them off of the.
I'm with you.
Interesting. Oh, this one? Oh. Oh, I missed one. My bad. That was my fault. Okay, I see. I didn't realize there was another one. That's on me. This time for sure. Ode to the Far Winds. No, they put a wall. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Ode to Fallen Petals. Okay. A lot of ins and outs. Fine by me. Next, Ode to Lost Love. This is the raid wide. Let me just double check. It is indeed the raid wide. Okay, Lost Love.
Grow, my children, grow. Grow them for the glory of the splendor.
That one's fine. That one's fine. Oh, it's gonna be pushed. So, one needs to do. Okay. Aha! Right? Yeah! Crud. Nailed it. Oh, Gaku. What do you do, Ra? Okay, interesting. He's like, I'm gonna stand in the bad zone. Storm of Color. Tankbuster. Oh, the Lost Love, this one. That is the raid line. So, pop my troubadour.
On guard.
Oh, the Far Winds. Eto. Oh man. That my stupid God's fault. Lost Love. Easy.
I shall bloom again.
Bending. If we tried these leaves, perhaps we could use them for tea. Why are you like this?
The garden is ruined, ruined. Mark my words, you will pay for this. I summon thee from flesh of stone.
A dragon. It's as they say, the great stone dragon. Ooh, it's pretty colors though. Yeah, but as I was saying, my main is on a different data center. all the way across the world, so if I try to do Dawntrail over there, one, I get poo-poo lag, and two, I'm in a different time zone, so trying to do duties and stuff is gonna be such a headache. I don't know what I want to do. I want to transfer him over here. I want to just continue with Furious and just take the L in terms of all my collectibles and stuff. Hard to say. You friggin' pixies, bruh. Ooh. Murph. I'll probably transfer him. I think that's possible. Move data centers? It should be? Maybe? I know you can transfer worlds, but no, or like no, you should be able to. I don't see why not. I don't know how much it is and how much of a hassle that'll be. Probably do it well before Dawntrail releases, because there might be like a bunch of system queues and whatnot during that time. I don't want to get stuck in that. Super annoying. Oh. Please die. Thank you. And for me? Savage Mike, come on, dude, give me gear.
Why do you persist? Why will you not leave me be?
It was a lovely meal. Is it a lovely meal? What is this?
Come now, don't be silly.
Ghost! This dude.
Knights immortal, heed my call. Seize the intruders who besmirch thy hall.
Alright.
Know your folly.
fighting the forces of Ishgard right now. These are the Knights of the Round Table, whatever they're called. Sir Janelaine there. Sir Mothbert. Nice. Sir Grim. Sir Jabbeth. There's probably gonna be more. These guys will freaking die, bro. Come on, man. Oh, jeez.
By King's judgment, see them fall.
Whoa! Oh, there's more. Okay. Sir Hameth, Sir Tolwil, and who's the other one? Hello? Sir Finnebert. Yes. Are we all on the same guy? I can't tell. Alize, who are you attacking? Yes. How about thee? Oh. Oh. For Lakeland! Nice. Who's next? Ooh, boy. Alize, come on now. He's smart. Let's put some dots on him. Just in case. Do this Valor. Not up for. Oh no. We're Daijobu. Come on, put the herd on. Yeah, put 1 dot on this guy. 2 dots on this guy. Heck, 2 dots. Yeah. Get wrecked, Finnebert. Got him. Okay, finally. Addle Bob howdy. What the heck, man? Ooh!
I see you cannot be dissuaded from your misguided path. Pity. Ah! Alvino behind you! Haha, very funny. I know they're not ghosts. At least I hope they're not.
What the heck's wrong with these guys?
Haha, very funny.
Bring it on. A piano in here?
You have sullied these halls long enough. Come, Lugus, our guests yet want for company.
Freaking Star Wars face looking thing. Whoa, Ifrit, nope. Insatiable Flame. Lugus. Lugus. We're going with Lugus. Sounds silly. Some good commentary? Anybody? Anybody want to say something? Any words? Any words?
Looks like they're finally taking us seriously.
Anything else? That's it? Alright, let's do it.
Go, Lugus, turn them to ash. I care not how.
Okay, let's see if I can remember this guy. I know he has some interesting mechanics. Scorching right, stay on his left. And then what's what else? What's we got? Otherworldly heats. What is this? What are we doing? Okay, that's a point blank AoE. Oh, okay, okay. Watch the ground markers, captive bolts, so I can tank buster.
Yes, set them alight with your undying flames. Burn bright until they're not but cinders.
Gotta touch something? Touch, 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 touch! Interesting. Okay, got it. When I get that, touch something. Touch Fire's Domain, not a good one. Stand away from everyone. Oh, over here. see. For this one, you want to be... Stretch your tether. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're stretching them that way so that... Okay, we're supposed to avoid burning the stuff. I see. Scorching right, you want to be left side. It all makes sense. Okay, now I know. Now I know. We have 2 sofas left. Culling blade. What is this? Braid wide looks like. Must be. Troubadour. I was right. Whoa. Oh, chandeliers fell. Okay. That's gonna help. Point blank AoEs. Double the heat. Don't stand in the things. Come on. Mortal Flame. I'm gonna get hit.
Leave the healing to me.
Everyone go next to a thingy. Did it work? What the heck? There we go. I joke. Oop. Re-up my dots. New song.
You underestimate me.
Okay. We're in this. My buffs out. My boofs. My boofus. Scorching right. Sand's left side. Yish. Fire's domain. Okay, who am I? I'll be over here with Alize. Not my turn, so I will make sure I'm within range to keep DPSing until it is my turn. Right about here. And I did it correctly this time. Yes, I think. Captive bolts. Okay. Tank buster?
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
That's a cool line. The worldly heats, stand away from each other. Culling blade. What is this? Oh. Raid wide. Don't have nothing for it. No chandeliers? Uh-oh. He does that mortal flame thing? I'm cooked. Stand left side.
Protect me.
Got him. Too easy. Fire's domain. Okay, easy peasy. Should be able to take it down before. Oh, put a song on first. Take him down before it's my turn. Come on, baby. And done. You son of a. Hello. There we go. Got him. Too easy, mate. Yeah, get burnt to cinders. Oh, good of you to join us, Ishtola. But what words do you have? Ooh, first of all, bending. Disgusting. What words do you have for me? Perhaps now we have afforded ourselves an audience. Now they have little... Hold on. Hello? Just Exarch? What was that? One more time, Exarch? What are you gonna say? Huh? Dang it. Phew. I'm glad for one to be over and done with. Nothing, Alize? No words of wisdom? There we go. We best leave the negotiations to Alvino and the Exarch. Indeed. Exarch? Now they have little choice but to hear our plea. Well fought. How dost thou sound?
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
Yeah, it was way off. That's okay.
Look, 'tis good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain. But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence! It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion. But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again. That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me, what horrors my knowledge has wrought.
Refuse all you want. We won't lie down and accept defeat. You would never misuse it. Lie down, that's right.
Of all the visitors I could possibly have, they're even more stubborn than I am.
Oh. No.
Oh. Very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
All that to go pick up the dog. What that dog doing? Alright, that was something, huh? There you are. The others have gone ahead to the Crystal Tower with Bekluk. For the record, I truly wish we hadn't had to resort to using such words when treating with them. I have ever sought to convince, not compel, yet I cannot deny that a part of me is glad Urianger shared his knowledge of the new Mo with us. Had he not, Bekluk wouldn't be here. Speaking of whom, we should hurry. To keep our guests waiting would only add insult to injury. Indeed. You may now enter the Grand Cosmos with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Indeed, already done that. A welcome guest. We mustn't dally here any longer, Furious.
If Beck-Luke is to hear the truth of our travails in the first, you of all people should be present.
Yeah. To the Crystarium. Back on that narrative grind, you know what I mean? My favorite. Dossel. The dog. You're wanting to go into the ocular. That is so, I will escort you. Something like that. You have business with the Crystal Exarch. Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. Alright, let's do this. They do be talking.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me not only that the return of night was your doing, but that you hail from another world as well?
Everything we told you, of the source, the shards, the 7 umbral calamities, all of it is true. I realize how fantastical it sounds, and I would not blame you for doubting our testimony. But given your expertise, you must surely have noted the peculiar nature of their souls.
Any other time and I would have dismissed your stories as balderdash and flummery. But upon closer inspection, 'tis plain their souls are far denser than is normal, and that they do not possess true bodies. Save you. Your body is your own. And your soul is the densest of them all.
As I said before, were it not for their heroism, the skies over Norvrant would still be awash with light, the realm yet at the mercy of Fall-3 and the Sin Eaters. After all they have done for our home, seeing them safely back to their own, it seems the very least we can do.
Your tale is intriguing. Yes, very intriguing indeed. Simply to hear it is fitting payment in itself. As for your friends, I can but agree. Their valorous deeds on behalf of Norvrant are deserving of recognition, of their own fitting payment.
You will help us then?
I will. I would see my knowledge put to good use for a change. I do have one condition, however. I am not the spry young Numo I once was. As such, I will require assistance in my fieldwork and testing.
It would be our pleasure. We'll be laboring for our own benefit after all.
New party member unlocked. Maybe not party member, but new ally unlocked. Beck-Luke. Oh, instant cutscene, okay.
You have spun quite a tale. But tell me, Have you given any thought as to how you might return to your world? White Orisite, you say? An intriguing proposition, but one which fails to account for the present state of your souls. They have become highly charged, likely as a consequence of having maintained tangible forms for so long. In such an energetic, unstable state, there is no telling what may happen to their souls within the Orisite. They could very well become immutable to transference, never to be restored to their bodies.
Then, would it be possible to force our souls into a state of dormancy prior to transference?
In theory, yes, but the soul is not a candle to be snuffed out and relit on a whim.
Well, that sounds ominous. What exactly would rendering our souls dormant entail?
In order to maintain a corporeal form, your souls constantly draw ether from your surroundings. This process must be halted and the resulting surfeit of ether removed. Your minds would ultimately be separated from these faux bodies of yours, rendering you incapable of interacting with the world around you. A cruel fate under normal circumstances, but one which will be rectified upon your return home.
Leaving lifeless husks, like those poor souls at the inn at Journey's Head, corrupted by the Sin Eaters, their ether made stagnant by the light.
Corrupted? Stagnant? Might I see these unfortunate individuals?
Why? Do you think you might be able to help them?
I might, or I might not, but I shan't know for sure until I've seen their condition firsthand.
Then I would be glad to take you to them, on the understanding that you won't do anything which might increase their suffering.
It was my faith in man I lost, not my compassion.
Well, I see no need for all of us to accompany you. While you escort our guests to the inn, I will assist Urianger in creating the requisite Orisite. I believe my talents will be better applied to that endeavor as well. Might I leave the three of you to assist Beck-Luke as necessary? Let us make for Amarang then. Indeed. Alright, let's go hang out with what's-his-face. That kid. That's super not happy. Oh, thank goodness there's a ether right here. Yes. Thank Jabus. Eto. There you are, Becklug. Becklug. Keep saying Beck-Luke. Becklug. Excuse me.
Oh, this is Halric, is it? Yes, his etheric balance leans perilously toward the light. Towards stasis.
What do you suppose will happen to him?
Not too bright, are you, boy? The same as all poor souls corrupted by the light. He will become a Sin Eater.
You don't know that. You defeated the Wardens and banished the light from the night sky. Halric was completely unresponsive before, but now...
And perhaps there is yet hope. If I may, there was a treatment I wish to administer to the patients.
What sort of treatment?
In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the ether in one's body. After some refinement, it came to be used by the Knights of Vobert. Then, for far darker purposes. Lest it fall into the wrong hands, I swore never again to make it, but for their sakes, I will break that oath. It is not like to reverse the stagnation, mind you, but it should offer some measure of relief.
Treat the patients with a soul tonic. Take this soul tonic. Totten stares blankly at you. It would seem the tonic has had no effect. Oh. But you. Take this soul tonic. What is this warmth I feel in my chest? Ooh, that guy's having a good time. Who else is there? Voin. Oh no, you mustn't fret. Take this soul tonic. I feel warm. My legs, they don't feel as heavy. Some people really liked it. Backlug. Oh!
Now then, have you noted any change in the patients?
A notable rise in body temperature and increased motor function, in most of the patients at least. The more severely afflicted show no response.
As I feared, then. 'Tis true that with the restoration of night, the corrupting influence of light will no longer grow. And yes, their bodies will naturally return to equilibrium given time. But this holds true only for their corporeal ether. Their incorporeal ether, that of the soul, is not so easily mended.
Which is why those in the later stages of corruption, like Harik, appear unaffected by your tonic.
Precisely. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the finest of threads. There is a chance he may one day recover, of course, but it could take years, decades even.
By the gods, he could wake to find himself an old man. Fine reward for his persistence, the opportunity to mourn the life he never had a chance to live. No, there must be something we can do. Look, I realize this is not why we petitioned your aid, but do you think it possible we could find a way to hasten their recovery?
Maybe. Nor do I think it impossible that in treating them we might learn something of relevance to your own predicament.
Alright, well, let's find out, shall we? What's next, Backlug? Good for the soul.
It's good for the soul. I suspect the Crystal Exarch has told you of my past, that I was once a mage of the Royal Court of Obert, and that soulcraft was my field of study. The tonic you administered to the patients here is one of the fruits of my labors. I hope to do great things for the kingdom. Oh, but in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, which should have been my greatest triumph, instead became my greatest shame.
And you mustn't dwell on the past, and now you have a chance to redeem yourself. Indeed, redeem yourself.
That I do. A comforting thought indeed. But let us return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people's incorporeal ether.
Do you think it can be done?
Were the sky still ablaze with primordial light, I would call it an exercise in futility. But now we may have a chance. The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of a familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured into them, making them the perfect conduit for the ether revitalizing magics we will ultimately employ.
If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is that needs to be done, if it's all the same to you. Whatever reagents must be procured or spells invoked, I'll do it.
I admire your spirit. Very well. Your first task will be to gather the necessary materials. The purest of waters and finest of clays, as well as a fey lantern brimming with pixie magic.
If you're convinced the resulting familiar could help the patients, fine. Alfino, the water and clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... The pixies took quite a liking to us before. If we humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. Fine. We'll pay a visit to Ilmeg. Though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there.
I'm impressed you've been there at all, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Oh, while you're about it, seek out the new Mo of Pliny. He will be able to supply you with water suitable for our needs.
Right. Let's get this over with then, shall we? As for me,
There still remains the matter of the clay, but I prevail upon you to find it.
okay. Where art thou, clay? Clay?
Clay from Amarang would likely be best. Know you of anyone who might be able to assist us?
Guess the miners are twine. Well, there are the scavengers of Mord Souk. Maybe the miners.
Ah, yes! They will be able to point you in the right direction, I am sure. While you and the twins are occupied, I will see if there is aught else I can learn of the stagnation which afflicts the people here.
Okay. Magnus. My boy Magnus. Give me some clay. Hopefully he has good news for me. If anyone can give me clay, Magnus can give me some dang clay. Oh jeez, cutscene. Various. Well, what a coincidence. You've come at a good time. We've just this moment finished repairing the Talos and trolley you lot took to Nabatharang. Oh my goodness. The trolley was no trouble, but the Talos would have been another matter had we not had a visit from Master Chai. He offered us a share of the leftover building materials from Daedalus Stoneworks, as well as a few trade secrets to help us along. Clever man, that China's. He seemed pretty keen on the ideas I had for putting the giant Talos to work. Like a giant trolley! But Magnus still refuses to see all the good we could do with it. You're entitled to your dreams, Jarek, but that doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. Master Chai was just being polite. Something tells me Furious here didn't come all this way to talk about trolleys. What is it you need, friend? Just some stuff. Clay. I see. And this familiar requires clay from Amarang. Well, look no further. If anyone can find you some quality clay, it's us. Saying that, it isn't exactly a commodity nowadays, but there must be some lurking somewhere or other, waiting to be dug up. If I'm not mistaken, there was a time when they used to take clay from Mount Biron mines to make adobe bricks. The place is swarming with coyotes now, but if you're after the good stuff, you can do worse than to look there. Alright, well, easy peasy. Where the heck's that? Way over there? Oh, well, it's about the same distance, but we'll start from over here. Fried oyster skins. Oh. Alright, I'm looking for some clay. Search Mount Biron mines for lumps of pristine clay. Not just any clay. Pristine. The good stuff. Touch. Yeah, give me that good stuff. Oh my gosh. The freaking coyote, brother. High health coyote. Oh, the smokies. This ain't your average coyote. Ish. Got some pristine clay. Oh, another one. Another one. Another coyote? Negative. And this one. Touch. Man, this isn't even the end of this quest. Holy. Oh, my friends are back. Big leg.
The twins have returned, and one piece of that. I was convinced the pixies would turn at least one of them into a garden ornament, but no. You have the clay, I take it.
Take this pristine clay.
Wonderful. We need but combine the clay with the water, then heat the mixture with the Fey lantern. After that, it will be a simple matter of settling upon a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation.
Betlug, I have a question. In the event that we had needed this spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation?
Assuming they possessed the requisite skill, yes.
Halric and the others have suffered so much, and I swore to do everything in my power to save them. If there was a chance this spell could do that, I would be the one to invoke it.
Mayhappy you should be the one to do so. A deep understanding of the subject's physical state, combined with a strong desire to help them, can drastically increase the magic's effect. And you are plainly more familiar with these people than I.
I dare say there are few in all of Norvrant more dedicated to finding a cure. Is that not so, Furious? Absolutely. She's the best woman for the job. Very few. But if aught should go awry, I'll see what I can do. No way. I trust in Alize. I'll give it my all. For Halric, Tesleen.
Then we are all of a mind on the matter. Alize shall be the one to conjure the familiar.
Let us begin.
Oh, I'm way off, but close enough, whatever.
I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy. Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean. There we are. How's that?
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
Mother,
Holy. You did it, Alice. Oh, that's him. How is he, Becklook? Did it work?
I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. If my eyes do not deceive, the hint of color has returned to his soul.
Gods, I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Halric.
As you are even now in the process of discovering, this magic asks much of the invoker, which what you may not have realized is that the same is also true of the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have the utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect. That is, to induce stagnation,
thus enabling our safe transport back to the source via our Orosite. A thought occurred to me about this treatment. Beklug said when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like some of the tempered back in the source? Not really. It is the fate of most tempered to become slaves to primals, save in a handful of cases. Or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could desperately use such treatment. Not sure I felt Gaboo. I really think it worked. Gaboo! Our favorite little kobold friend. Exactly! His condition is uncannily similar to Halric's, is it not? The only difference being that his soul was suffused with earth-aspected ether instead of light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him, right?
Forgive me, but who is this Gaboo fellow of whom you speak? I see. His condition does sound similar, yet there was much more about the soul that remains unknown even to me. I say this not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here. Work requiring patience.
Of course, and as long as there is hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to see this through. But I refuse to spend that time in idleness. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with our treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium with Beklug.
and see if you can't make some headway with our newly posited theories. I would tell you the rest first, but I can see you're not to be convinced. Ah, the fire of youth. Let us return to the Crystarium then. Finally! Finally! I found you! It's the chocolate guy. Chocolate! Oh, hey, it's you. Hi, Sheer. What are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back at Yomor. Lady Chai's beside herself, sighing, pacing, the whole lot. Near enough begged me to go and find you. Sighing and pacing, you say? Must be urgent. I take it I will be returning to the Crystarium alone. Go on then. It's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you, Beglug. Beglug. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Yulmore is at stake. Uh-oh. No rest for the weary, literally. Nowhere to turn. Lady Chai's up in the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? Alright. On to a new adventure already. Dang, dude. It's just one thing after the other. The years start coming, they don't stop coming. Ooh, you are so pretty now. Off you know. Well, not here seems to be out of the ordinary. Though I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance and all that, sighing. Strange. Let us see if we can find her and discover the source of her distress. That better be good, Lady Chai. As you know, I'm a busy man. I got stuff to do, you know. Oh, that's it.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him, for shortly after that he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee. Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, he won't have fled. Sorry, but I think he's fled. I'll be nice. I don't know. Whatever it is, he won't have fled.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
A good choice. Okay, well, we got the good old China's abandoning the whole thing. Let's go find him. Don't remember? The Magnus said he was over in Amarang. A notable absence. It makes sense for Master Chai to have left. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word. But even if he had, he would have not done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or, failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Oh, great. Oh, let's go find the band. I bet you he's preparing for his role. He seems like the type of guy that would, you know, take this seriously.
Master Chai? Why yes, I spoke with him quite recently. Though I recall he was in a rather dour mood, concerned about Yulmore's neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Vothry's apparently inexhaustible stores of meal, and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Yulmore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Your exchange with Moen has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Yulmore. Oh. Where else are we going? Here? Mainstay? No. Okay, we're going to go to the Glory Gate. Danica. Here? Cornin.
Looking for Master Chai, are you? Something amiss? When I last saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath. We talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, among other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Vothry, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, never of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Yulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Calusia as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told them as much, and they seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. We headed outside, as I recall. Your exchange with Cornet has taught you about the perilous state of Yulmore's defenses. Commerce bad. Yulmore's defenses bad. Not good, Gary. Not good. Hathenberg, bet.
I recall a man fitting that description. Asked to speak with the poor buggers lately come from Ride. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we could scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. Folk here don't want to just survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself. Something about finding us some work, I think. Fair play to him, though. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts. He asked about the other settlements and all. Of that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for Gate Town when I saw him.
Your exchange with Hattenberg has taught you about the poor living conditions of Calusia's Dawntrail. It doth seem like Master Chai is gathering information about this nation-state in order to improve it more the like. For he's a man of his worth, and he will help those in need. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Look at all these things off, you know. I took so many notes. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Yulmore, I mean, not the Bee. Perhaps. The question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? It is a mystery. We'll find him. For the people. All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Yulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. Curious, if you would go and make inquiries in Rite, I shall do likewise in Stilltide. Gate Town I leave to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Where should we meet when we finish? Well, Top Rung would seem to be his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. But if not, we will be well suited to continue our search. Indeed. A good plan, Alfino. Oh, right, okay. Let me just really quickly turn in this quest. I forgot how I made this guy sound, but really quickly I'm just gonna... There were two spirits. I think I see. The young lady was with child. It truly was the ghost of Ismena then. May their souls be returned to the sea of stars. We can but pray that such tragedy never again visits us in this lifetime. And pray, forgive my frivolous words from before. I thought only to give you a fright, and instead you gifted those spirits with the peace they deserved. Thank you. Yeah, get out of here, punk. Alright, well that was good. Pastel, hey, this guy, I gave this guy a voice too, which I forgot. No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mistel gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Rite and Yulmore, or rather the lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Walther thought to take even more from us, conscripting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I didn't tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Walther's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Yulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend. China's, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after. And that was that. The top rung, right along. All the way up there. China is literally going everywhere. This guy's on the move. Top men. Alright, where are you, Alfino? We got business to attend to. So he paid a visit to both Rite and Gate Town as well, did he? I see. Kaishir and I glean much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Calusia, the only likely place he has left to go being Amity. Come,
If we are quick, we may yet catch up with him.
To Amity. Apparently, he doesn't care about this place up here. Tomra. Forget Tomra. Apparently, only Amity matters. Look at all these Tauses. See, imagine if I didn't unlock flying. There you are, Chynuz. It'd be such a headache to do this without flying. Hello, friend. Oh, that's him. Greetings. Hey.
Furious, Alvido, Kai Shear, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We've been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word, and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in her chambers. I suppose she could have overlooked it. When she gets an idea into her head... I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai. But since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? You were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we have gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Calusia, that much is true. But I am by no means sure that I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I've secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see. And you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed. The people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I'm certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little it is worth, I will vouch for you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. We believe in you, Master Chai. Good old Chai tea. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Yulmore. That dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alfino, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself, spending most days and a days. But you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gold, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? You're going to steer Yulmore to a better future. I know it. And I want to help you. Properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on my own way. I'll work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you. I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here, to find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Voltry's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left, and between them, they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristel then. As I recall, you made rather a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk with us.
Good old Tristol. Oh, geez, I'm hitting some lag spikes. I don't like it. What's the word?
Greetings, friend. And to you, Master Chai. I presume you were here to ask about Rendon. Couldn't help overhearing your earlier, exchange.
Yes, well, with Vothri gone, Yulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I'm here seeking Rendon's counsel and hope that he could build a better Yulmore together. And that is still my wish. Given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help.
Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Vothri's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon will be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmore has the resolve to change. Resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions.
Very well. To Pit 8 we shall go. I will not take no for an answer, nay, not even a maybe.
Scree! Good old scree! Rendon, the man himself. Oh, that's him. Big boy.
Well, well, it's you again.
Oh, not expected. I like it.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vothri's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vothri. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable, yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vothri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vothri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with VOR3. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Oh boy. Giving us a trial, huh? These two, the leaders of Yulmore in the future. I put my faith in them. Oh, instant cutscene. Let's go. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems of Yulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah, yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. A man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will continue offering you my counsel. What is it? A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, the means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of all that by yourself, did you? Well, yes.
It began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinas. I have? That is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Brendan, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. With a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. For the people! Complete! Easy. Easy money, baby. Do it for the people. Yes, so what's next? Finding good help. Brendan is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose we make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Calusia. Oh yeah, see? They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be a top rung. Come with me. A man with a plan. I like it. Alright, see? So all these, these freaking Taloses that are just wandering around? Good. I'm glad we're putting them to use. I just made a comment earlier. Get ready for work, buddy. Your days of being a NEET are almost over. Defective Talos? More like effective Talos. Pretty soon. Eto. Oh, that's him. Aha! The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashedly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let it fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be simple enough matter to get them to march to Yulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed. As I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Kaishir, but Brendan tasked me with solving this problem. I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Here, here. Alright, but if there's any trouble, we call it off. No, you got this. Here, here. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kaishir says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? Good. Then let's be off to the quick way, north through the north gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Yes. Oh, cool. Thank goodness. Keep a lookout for danger and alert Chai Nuz when it is safe to incapacitate Talos. You may move it. Yep. Danger, eh? I must be careful.
be best to approach from the rear? Not ready yet. Now! Oh, go! I pray this works. That worked. He's got it! Throw the canister! Hey-yo! Boy, nailed it. I did it! I did it! Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? Alright, this one should be more difficult. Oh, there's danger. Curses. It's not alone. Calm yourself, old boy. Everything will be fine. An opening! Please don't turn around! This is kind of cute. Get him, Ginos! Hey! Nailed it. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may leave the next one to me, Furious. This guy's a pro. It's like he was born to do this. That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. A man and his army. Woohoo! Oh, he's feeling himself. We did it! Oh, that's it. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan. But somehow, it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Yulmor's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Yulmor. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains, I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Yulmor the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Yulmor's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you've tinkered with the Talos and all that, Lady Chai's worried sick. Yeah, buddy.
Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmor.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
They don't seem that concerned.
Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see. Dearest, I can't.
Oh! Oh dear.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
What the?
Dearest, please!
Oh, kawaii.
Couple goals right there. We did it, friends. We got ourselves a mayor. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Yulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Let's go. Work ain't done yet, Master Chai. Moving forward. No need to fret, Furious. I've never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. So where to do it? If we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Now we'll go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet the new mayor. You there, Tai Shir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gatetown and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Valtry's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend. Assuming he's available, might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. To Yulmore! Oh, geez, actually. No, yeah, that's right. Let's go listen to this address. The man's a mayor now. That. Holding off his countenance. Fair share of good stuff. Oh, hey, is that Lady Julia? What the? Wait a minute, is it? Is this a different... Huh. Time for a stroll. What the heck is this? I've never seen this before. Is this happening? Huh. Interesting. Huh. That's really cool. To the parlor. Hold on, I'm gonna follow her for a bit. What? Okay, so that's really just super cool. Okay, anyways, back on track.
Yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The emergence is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. For you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, sir.
The lighting here is good. It's good.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? 'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthree's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthree. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthree must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
Attaboy. Now that's a mayor. Dimmadome. Mayor Doug Dimmadome. Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Having a oh, another cutscene already. Nah, geez, one where I have to talk. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I've learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Yomorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to her heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands.
I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat?
You will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big, for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We'll retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor.
Begging your pardons, Master Chai. But if you've got time for a word. Oh, oops. Yes, of course. Hathenbet? Hey, that's me. I liked your speech. But there's folk outside these walls that don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow. And have more who are counting their crumbs. Have you ever planned to change that? I want to help set things in motion. And we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you for your help, Furious. I hope to see you again before long. Got a long day of work ahead of you there, Chinuz. But I believe in you. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured,
but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence that they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. Agreed. What a nice little wrapping up, see? Kashi? Alphino's leaving the city too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends. Paradise. That paradise is gone. Something better's taken its place. I reckon I want to be a part of it. This Yulmore for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference though. Help keep things changing for the better. Far nobler dream than the one to which you hung before. And one I'm happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, you put it like that. There's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how to keep doing our bit. It's just a matter of taking the first step. Oh, jeez. Yes, sir. Do this last, get that orchestration roll, baby. Woo! Alvino, what we got? The last one. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Truly, see Kashir, thus inspired by our actions, is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Jeez. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beklug's studies have borne fruit in our absence. Bye, Kaishir. Bye, Yulmore. I hope you have a good time. Hope all your dreams come true. Hey, woo-boo. The Docile Gates. Let's go see what they say. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Okay, that's the name of this little patch here, so this must be the final quest. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Say the word, and I'll be happy to escort you to that ocular. Such a slur my words so much, and I apologize. All my friends are here. Hello, friends. Oh, cutscene. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken to office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote, and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Oyan J, did you not say that, compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Beklug's invaluable insight, it would indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as our sight doth require. Thus, the shedding of these fleshly simulacra and the surfeit of ether which compromiseth them would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well.
It would, theoretically, be possible to channel your minds into the oversight instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan, and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together.
We are no closer to a solution than when we first began.
It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution.
When our discussions turned to the transference of memories and psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Curious, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? I speak of the royal eye of the Allegan imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower.
If we were to gain an understanding of this technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together.
Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. Jeez, complicated.
While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Furious return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings.
Agreed.
I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of the sort.
And I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Reed, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty.
Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you.
Bye.
Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Give our regards to Tataru, won't you?
To Tataru! Oh. Back to Revenant's Toll and the source. Yep, it must be nearing the end because I'm headed back to the source. Always gotta give the briefing. Oh, Tataru, do I have some words for you?
Furious, you're back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryl will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear it too. He's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Huts, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here.
Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh no. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Well, what better time than now, huh? Yeah, whatever. Hopefully not too long.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back. And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvas. Nor did the surprises end there, for no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
No, the cringe! Oh, Krau's got the cringe too! Oh, we get to live it firsthand, huh?
I've seen him in action. His body, at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. What good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice.
We're gonna fight Xenos? Let's go.
Come then.
What the?
Nani?
Yo, Xenos OP, what the heck?
Simple pleasures of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Furious was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer.
Emperor Varus, your radiance, are you alright?
We may wear out our welcome.
Your radiance? No!
Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled. The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you.
Xenos! What the?
Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Just one.
Get out of here. Your radiance?
The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape.
Yabe.
Yabe!
Oh. Oh, baby. In the coming battle, you will fight as a Stinian Wormblood.
Alert! Alert! Intruders detected in the Imperial Way. All available units converged.
It seems there is no turning back. We must force our way through.
Oop.
The Black Wolf is among the intruders. Deploy Magitech armor.
Oh, luckily he only has 3 buttons. I'll take that.
There they are. Stop them.
Let's see, he has a dive, this cycling 3-button attack, and then a potion. Easy peasy.
Let's keep moving. There was no end to them.
Baby, I am freaking a stink.
You won't escape, Gaius Belsar.
Oh, yikes.
You'll pay for your crimes, traitor.
I was wondering when the Imperial Guard would appear.
Focus on the Magitech armor first.
Got him.
Anya, on my mark. I think not.
Got him.
Damn it.
Heh, nerds.
This way. Quickly.
This way. Quickly.
This way. Quickly.
Oh.
We make ourselves easy marks by moving together. I suggest we split up. Alright then, I'll take the low road, so to speak. I'll see you outside. Stay safe.
They both have like lower voices, and I haven't heard Gaius in a bit, so I don't remember how he sounds. This one, this way. This Indian's so cool, bro.
Principal dynamics.
Pump, pump, pump. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's
Well, well. Someone's been busy.
Ooh! Oh, who the heck? What, in tarnation? Ooh.
Volatile prototype. Arch Ultima.
Oh.
You would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg. Lend me your strength.
You done messed up by messing with me. Bring it on.
Seems we've been afforded an impromptu field test. Ready all battle data and begin test sequence 2.0.
Oh, I got new stuff.
Initiating synthetic RSI system. All systems now fully functional.
I don't know what any of these abilities do. Just gonna spam them. But don't say any of that. Ooh. He's got some cool looking abilities, bro. What does Forward War do? Might want to look into that. Is that okay. So the bottom one is a, what do you call it? A dot. I don't know what Horde War does.
We haven't much time. I said ready the battle data, damn you.
Now loading sample data 14. Uh-oh. Angry Salamander. Put my dot back on. Okay, I guess I do want to use Horde War. Terminus. Oh. Are we over here? Oh. Dot back. Angry Salamander. Oh. We kill these guys. Here should be good. we go. Put on my dots.
Star Diver.
Such a cool ability. What does this do? This one. The attack went into all near. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's an AOE. We don't even do AOE. It's not working. Ready another sample. Something. What the? Can I hit those guys? I don't think I can. Oh. Jeez. Oh, nice. I can star diver all the way over there. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool, dude. I feel like an actual dragoon.
You're mine.
Leave me alone! Uh-oh, something's happening.
Damn you.
Oh wow, dude, the range on Star Diver is huge.
Increase generator output to maximum. Activate the Magitech field full power.
Nay. I got this. Invulnerable? What the?
It works. It works. Arch Ultima is unstoppable. Unstoppable. We shall see about that. It's time.
Holy moly.
Nidhogg, show them your fury.
Dude, too easy. I don't like how there's some dude just like stuck. Kinda creepy. Let's get out of here, Estinian.
Curlians, their Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius?
Nice. Epic. Too easy.
Back from the dead.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours, but no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, We needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and our Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
At long last, I get to sleep. There it is, baby. Okay, here we go.
You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Beck Lug can manage without you. They've got enough scions to help them if you ask me.
Completo! Oh, another cutscene. Holy moly. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Uh-oh. Oh, it's snowy.
Heckin' chilly up there.
Traitors! You would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne! No! Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours.
It is chaos in Garlemald. Boring.
You think? I find it amusing. Like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse.
MSQ. Your soul is. Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac.
What the hecky? Meanwhile, in Yulmore in the first, more stuff going on. It's happening everywhere. We're rebuilding, baby. Efforts are bearing fruit. Did you hear? The Major's reopening Deadless Stoneworks and they're looking for laborers.
There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. Even laying on free talos to help anyone willing to make the move.
Free talos. Ha! We best get packing.
Steady work, board and lodging. That's not a recipe for hope. I don't know what is.
Uh-oh. Hey. Any? Oh. What the?
Yes. So long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Ardbert. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled.
Oh, not Ardbert. There it is, baby. Black and white. That finishes patch. Wait. 6? No. 5.1. The first post-patch after Shadowbringers. There we go. Okay, we're making our way. Got 4 more, and then we move on to Endwalker. Oh, we're getting close. Let me just double check. What is this one? Old enemies, new threats? Yep. Okay, that's the next one. So yeah, thanks to anybody who decided to tune in. This is episode 60 of On the Dawntrail. Making my way through the Shadowbringers post-expansion quests in preparation for Endwalker and eventually Dawntrail. To whoever you may be, good morning, good night, and everything in between. Until next time, see ya!